Hey everyone, I hope you're staying well and safe and making good choices. I'm going to try to do a quick video to tell you what you need to know about Collaborate. A lot of the stuff is geared toward faculty, so there will be 3 or 4 videos and I'll try to be online to talk to you as much as possible. So this is the Collaborate room. This is what it looks like when you first log in. As you can see at the bottom, the default is not to have audio and not to have video. So you're going to want to unclick both of those things. I'm not going to unclick the audio because otherwise it'll do some warpy stuff. But if you share video, it's going to load for a while. It's going to tell you that you can share. It's not letting me do it for some reason, probably because I have multiple videos going on right now. But that's how that works. The other 2 things you need to know are that this section up here is called the Hamburger section. So if you ever call and they're like, click on the hamburger, that's the Hamburger section. So you open the session menu here. This is where you can record your videos if you're interested in making some videos for a little extra pay. But the most important thing about this section here is if a student tries to get in but their computer doesn't have a microphone or doesn't have video, then they can click here and this is the number that they're going to call. It's different for everybody and this is the PIN. So just because they don't have all the things that you may necessarily need doesn't mean that they can't get in contact with you. So you're going to want to dial in and use the number here using the Hamburger. So let's close that. The next thing you're going to want to look at is the Collaborate panel. This is the 2 little pyramids on the side, the purple pyramids. You can do a lot of things here. We're going to go more in depth about the things you can do here in the video I make tomorrow, because it's a little hard to do it without context and without people in the room. But most of what you need to know is that you're a moderator, and if you click this button here, this is how you share content. So you can share a blank whiteboard, you can share your screen, or you can share files. The key here is to understand that you can share files, but unless you make the students a moderator or a presenter, they will not be able to share files with you. Tomorrow we'll go over how to make the students moderators and presenters because some of you really need them to be able to share files with you. But today we're not going to do that. It's just an overview just to get your feet wet. So share blank whiteboard isn't really useful unless you're using a tablet. I'm going to go ahead and click on it. And as you can see, the stuff you can do is really cool. Like you can write on things or kind of circle things, and then you hit clear. You can type in this section. If you create a little text box for yourself, you can say, hello, happy to help, or whatever. You can clear it there. But it is hard to write on it with the mouse. But if you're doing this from, say, a tablet, this would be ideal because you can just write on the tablet with your finger or your stylus or whatever, and it'll be a lot easier to tutor stuff like math or languages. You can also share your application or a screen. So if I share my screen, it's going to do something really strange. I'm warning you beforehand because it's a screen thing. So I'm going to share my screen. You can do that as well. It's a screen, sharing a screen, sharing a screen. That's why it's being strange. But let's say a student gives you the link to their Google Drive. This would be a good way for you to bring up the paper and share it as you talk about it. You can also, once you stop sharing the screen, but you can also bring attention to things while you're doing that. You are sharing an application. And you can make this the whole screen. You can make it smaller. You can make it actual size. You can zoom in on particular things. That's really useful. There's also, you can share a file. So if I wanted to share a copy of, let's say this peace sign. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen and I'm going to click share now to share that file. And now the file that I wanted to share is up on there. So this will be useful for papers or giving examples of things. Also, this is really great because you can circle things. So if I want to circle that I really like this pink, I can bring a student's attention here. So if you have if you want to take a picture of your textbook, if you happen to have the same textbook that the student needs, or if you want to take a screenshot of an MLA issue or an APA issue, if you want to do a conjugation issue, this is a really great way to like put it on there and bring the student's attention to it. Now you can only upload PowerPoints, PDFs, or pictures. You cannot upload Word documents, which is a little problematic, but we will figure it out. So we're going to stop sharing that for a second. And now I'm going to try to stop this recording because I don't want to overwhelm you on the first go. And there will be more recordings. Also, feel free to use the recordings that IT has already made. You're welcome to use those. They're, like I said, more geared towards faculty, but if you don't look at any of them, at least make sure to look at the ones that help students navigate, because students are just going to pop into your room and be confused. So make sure that you review that. Make sure you keep that handy. Again, the number will be different. The pin number will be different in the Hamburger section, but you will all, this is what you all will see. So tomorrow there'll be more videos. I hope this was a little bit helpful. I hope you can take a breath to see that it's very easy to use. You can stop sharing. You can share more. The final thing is the chat feature. You can find someone to chat with. I don't have anyone to chat with because I am all alone. But if you do have someone to chat with, it works just like any other chat room. Just type in. You might not use this a lot because students should be able to talk to you. But it might be a good way if students start talking over each other for you to say, okay, let's put the questions that you're asking in the chat bar so you can look at things one at a time. So again, there'll be more information tomorrow. I hope you all are well. I thank you all so much for all that you're doing for us. And I look forward to seeing you come April, hopefully, maybe not, but hopefully. And take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.